you've played every single minute this year.
Yeah, my body knows that. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Are you able to be like more of a leader when you're literally always on the field?
Yeah, a lot of trial and error, going back with my coaches, talking about communication, how I can better, be a better influence on the team. Um, it definitely helps to play a lot for sure. A lot of my teammates look up to me because of that, which is awesome. Like each one of them individually are amazing people. So that knowing they can look back and have someone they can rely on, it's been a great resource.
In the last game, Croy subbed out somewhere in the 80th minute. What's it like kind of playing with Croy for 80 minutes and playing with Hannah Taylor for the last 30?
Yeah, they both bring something new to the game when both of them are on the field. It's not really a dynamic change. If anything, each of them bring great things, and I'm confident when either one of them are on the field. So when Hannah did come in, I was really excited for her to have her moment because it's been a long time. She's been through a lot of injury, and yeah.
What's your relationship been like with Kaylin Kerr since she's been the starter? I mean, I know you guys played together a little bit your freshman year, but it's a weird playing again 4 years after the fact.
Yeah, Caitlin and I have always battled against each other in club. We live together now, and having her back there, I think relationships off the field have really translated on the field for our team. I think that's a big thing this year. It's always been hard to kind of have those gatherings and getting, I feel like, women together and kind of getting to know each other is a big thing that can translate to how we play on the field. And I feel like this year having those bonds even stronger than they've been before, it's been awesome.
What kind of bond do you have? I know you and Mia Palmer play together so much, but she's often way up the pitch. What's it kind of like dealing with that a lot of the time?
When our outside backs get up the field, it's really nerve-wracking for the center backs, but I trust them and they trust us. So when they do go, it's really exciting for us. We can push our line higher, and they like to have a lot of fun on the ball. So when they go up, I feel like they're our foundation on how we attack, and when we can get them going, yeah, it worries me, but in the best interest of the team, I think it's really exciting when you see our outside backs go up the field.
What's kind of the mindset when the other team is counterattacking you? When there's a lot of times only two of you, maybe Charnay, Karan kind of pushes it in between you guys, but what's going through your head when there's 4 or 5 attackers coming at you?
So the first thing is just to slow them down. Obviously my heart's racing. I don't like 4 or 5 of them coming at me at once, but our mentality is to slow them down, and once we get on top close to the 18, I kind of just listen for Caitlin. She's the next thing that knows what to do. She can see the whole field, so if she tells me to step, I need to step. But yeah, basically slowing them down and trusting my teammates to get back.
So Croy Soto is kind of the player, leaves the line a lot, goes out being aggressive. Do you like kind of being the more conservative center back?
Yeah, growing up, I always thought of it a little bit more running, so I kind of strayed away from it. But when I do like to stay back on the corner kicks and stuff, I stay back. I like that role. I'll go run and chase you down in the back, but going forward and coming back isn't really something I really like to do. So the conservative one is a great adjective.
You and Croy are, for center backs, really comfortable on the ball. Is that something you just practice with the forwards like that, or have you always been really good on the ball?
Yeah, a lot of it has been trusting yourself and trusting your the time you have on the ball. We always go back and look at film, and when my coaches sit me down and show me the decision makings, even now I can be better because we have so much more time than we think, and it's coming from that confidence thing. So slowing it down, my teammates trust our back line to start play, so in order to do that, I do need to know what to do on the ball. So yeah.
Is there something specific you guys have been working on? I mean, you got 9 days rest. Is there anything you really wanted to harp on before the Buffalo game?
Yeah, a lot of focus and mentality. I think the first halves have been great for us. The second halves have been we really need to focus in. We've gotten scored on in the second half. Those types of little details, set pieces. We've really been trying to we've had 2 hard practices, Monday, Tuesday, and that's kind of tying into go hard, and then we play a game at the end, and that's when we really need to focus in. So kind of translating that type of mentality into practices. Our coaches have really been focusing on that, and then also the mental aspect, like how do we focus in the last 45 minutes of the game? Like, that's a huge chunk of time. So little details and big details, yeah.
Against Portland, I mean, I talked to a lot of the team after the game. They said you probably should have won this game. Do you guys think about that throughout the week? You kind of just leave it behind?
So it's funny. Our coaches, they did mention, like, the day after when we had film, they mentioned the game, and a lot of us were still on edge. We wanted that win. It's unfortunate. She sent film into the referee, and the referee agreed on the call, but that the call wasn't the greatest. But we had to let it go because we are only focused on Buffalo. Buffalo's the next game. It's the most important game, and we can't look at UW yet. We can't look back on Portland State. We have to look at just Buffalo. So it was one that was hard to shake off, but we had to. So, yeah.
Preseason as a whole, there's just one game left. Do you guys feel, I know you're not onto UW, but you feel comfortable as a whole going into conference play after Sunday?
Yeah, these days off have been amazing. Treatment, getting on the field and working on things without having to worry about our next opponent too much has been awesome, a good refresher for our team. Yeah, what was the second part?
What was the second part? You comfortable just for conference play?
Oh, for conference play, yes. I think we took this time to really reflect on what we did good in preseason and what we still need to work on for season. So we have been addressing those things, and I feel like for season it's going to be great to kind of like put it into action. Like, we know school's starting. We've seen other schools, like a lot of teams have been getting beat. Stanford, a lot of top 10 schools have been getting beat. So we look at that, and we also look at like what we're doing and putting that into play for season to start next week is a tool for us. So, yeah.
Something that isn't talked about a lot, you guys are obviously students. You're going up against schools that have class during the week. Do you think, how beneficial do you think it is that you can only really focus on soccer right now?
Amazing, honestly. During soccer, you just focus on soccer. Like, of course, there's pros and cons, but we love soccer, and like, that's really awesome when all we have to do is focus on it, especially since school is like, it's a big part of our lives as well. But only focusing on the game allows us to go and do film, extra treatment, take care of ourselves. A lot of people really do need sleep and rest right now, so not having school as a factor at the moment has been great for us.
Last question. I mean, what has Kat told you about Buffalo? I mean, all the way from across the country. They haven't played a lot of recognizable top 25 teams, but what have you guys seen from them?
So we haven't done scout yet, but what we're going to try and focus on is getting that shutout. We need it as a team. The focus mentality part of it has come into the reason I feel like we haven't been getting shutouts, just slipping up, not really focusing on certain plays. Like, every moment of the game is important, and I feel like when we do slip is when we do get scored on. So we haven't really focused too much on Buffalo, more on ourselves and our relationships within the team to kind of prepare ourselves for that game. We'll do scout tomorrow and find out.